The silent betrayal in your medicine cabinet. You walk to your kitchen cabinet every morning, a ritual of hope. You open the small bottles, the talismans you believe are warding off the inevitable decay of time. Each pill, a promise of vitality, a shield against the frailty that haunts the reflection of anyone over 60. You believe you are building a fortress, stone by stone, supplement by supplement, against the spectre of disease. But what if the very stones you use to build your walls are laced with poison? What if the shield you hold so dearly is, in fact, a magnet for the very disaster you fear most? The truth is a bitter pill to swallow, far more than the chalky supplements you consume daily. A silent, catastrophic event is being meticulously planned within your own veins. And the architects of this destruction are the very health aides you've been told to trust. The stroke doesn't just happen, it is invited. Tonight, we reveal the names of the traitors you've been welcoming into your body. The so-called vitamins that for many are little more than a ticking time bomb set to detonate overnight, turning your golden years into a landscape of irreversible silence and paralysis. This is the truth, raw and unfiltered. The illusion we eagerly consume. The world tells you to fight aging with everything you've got. The multi-billion-dollar supplement industry has mastered the art of whispering in your ear, preying on your deepest fear, the loss of independence. They package this fear into glossy bottles, promising stronger bones, a sharper mind, and a heart that will beat for a century. We see our parents and grandparents fade, and we vow it won't be us. So we buy into the narrative. We consume, we believe, we trust. This trust is the foundation of a grand illusion. We have been taught to view the body as a machine with deficient parts, easily patched with a megadose of this or a powerful extract of that. We've been led to believe that nature's complexity can be bottled and that a synthetic, isolated compound can replace the intricate symphony of nutrients found in whole foods. This dangerous oversimplification is where the trap is laid. You're not just taking a vitamin, you are fundamentally altering your body's delicate internal chemistry, a system that has evolved over millennia. You are playing a high-stakes game without knowing the rules, and the industry is counting on your ignorance. The devastating reality is that this blind trust is forging the chains of disease, not freedom. The first assassin, vitamin E's deadly secret. Let's name the first assassin, a wolf in sheep's clothing celebrated for decades as a heart-healthy antioxidant, vitamin E. You've been told it fights free radicals and keeps your blood flowing smoothly. This is a half-truth, and half-truths are the most dangerous lies. The vitamin E sold in most supplements is not the complex family of 8 different compounds found in nature. It's almost always a single synthetic form called alpha tocopherol. Doctors and researchers have watched in horror as clinical trials revealed a shocking twist. In high doses, this synthetic imposter does the exact opposite of what is promised. Instead of protecting you, it can significantly increase the risk of a hemorrhagic stroke, the deadliest kind, caused by a blood vessel rupturing in the brain. It does this by interfering with vitamin K, your body's master blood-clotting agent. You take it thinking you're preventing clots, but you are, in fact, thinning your blood to a dangerous degree, making your brain's delicate vessels fragile and prone to bursting under the slightest pressure. The very protector you ingest becomes the agent that allows a fatal bleed to occur while you sleep, silent and without warning. The calcium paradox, hardening your arteries, not your bones. The second culprit is perhaps the most shocking because it is the most recommended: calcium. From the moment you turn 50, the message is relentless. Protect your bones, prevent osteoporosis, take your calcium. So you do. You take the large, chalky pills, believing you are reinforcing your skeleton. But here lies the terrifying paradox that most doctors fail to explain. Where does all that calcium go? Without the proper cofactors, it doesn't go to your bones. Instead, it embarks on a deadly journey into your soft tissues, most critically, the linings of your arteries. It deposits itself in the arterial walls, forming hard, brittle plaque. This is called calcification. Your blood vessels, which should be flexible and supple, slowly turn into rigid, calcified pipes. Think of a rubber hose left out in the sun until it becomes hard and cracks. This is what you are doing to the arteries leading to your brain. This process drastically raises your blood pressure and creates the perfect environment for a blockage, leading to an ischemic stroke. You are swallowing a bone builder that is in reality paving a highway for a clot to travel directly to your brain and extinguish the lights forever. The toxic team-up, B vitamins, and the homocysteine threat. The conspiracy deepens. It's rarely a single nutrient acting alone. It's the lethal synergy of an imbalanced cocktail. Enter the B vitamins, specifically high doses of B6 and B12. Marketed as essential for energy and nerve function, they seem entirely benign. However, when taken in high amounts without their critical partner, folate, vitamin B9, they trigger a sinister chemical reaction. This imbalance causes a massive spike in a substance called homocysteine in your blood. You should think of homocysteine as shards of glass flowing through your veins. This toxic amino acid relentlessly scrapes and damages the delicate endothelial lining of your blood vessels. This damage creates rough, inflamed surfaces, which are magnets for cholesterol and calcium to cling to, forming dangerous clots. You might be taking B vitamins to feel more energetic, but you could be creating the perfect storm for a thrombotic event. It's a tragic irony. In your quest for vitality, you are creating an internal environment ripe for the very event that will steal all vitality away, leaving you trapped in a body that no longer obeys your commands. This isn't health, it's a biochemical trap, and millions are walking right into it. The great deception: why hasn't anyone warned you? You must be asking yourself a crucial question. If this is true, if these common supplements are so dangerous, why isn't it front-page news? Why hasn't your doctor warned you? The answer is as simple as it is dark: profit and ignorance. The global supplement industry is a behemoth, a financial empire built on the promise of a quick fix. It spends billions on marketing and lobbying to ensure its products remain unregulated and its narrative remains dominant. They have successfully sold the idea that health can be purchased in a bottle, severing the sacred connection between nutrition and the food we eat. Furthermore, many medical professionals receive shockingly little nutritional training. They are educated to treat disease with pharmaceuticals, not to prevent it through a deep understanding of biochemistry. They are often just as susceptible to the industry's marketing as the general public. You are caught in the crossfire of a system that profits from your fear and a medical establishment that is often unequipped to guide you. You have been systematically deceived, not out of malice, but out of a collective, profitable blindness. The raw truth is that your health has been outsourced, and it's time to take back control. The path to true safety. The symphony of synergy. So, where do you go from here? Do you cast away all supplements in fear? No. The answer isn't subtraction, but intelligent reconstruction. The body does not operate on single, isolated nutrients. It thrives on synergy, a beautiful and complex dance of compounds working together. The poison is in the dose and the imbalance. To correct the calcium paradox, for instance, you must introduce its partners. Vitamin K2 is the traffic cop that directs calcium out of your arteries and into your bones where it belongs. Magnesium is the gatekeeper that prevents excess calcium from flooding your cells and causing calcification. These are not glamorous, heavily marketed supplements, but they are the key to safety. Instead of megadosing on synthetic vitamin E, seek out food sources rich in the full spectrum of tocopherols, like nuts and seeds. The path to true fortification is not paved with more pills, but with more wisdom. It requires you to stop thinking like a mechanic fixing a machine and start thinking like a gardener tending a complex ecosystem. Your body is not a list of deficiencies to be corrected. It is a symphony, and you must learn to listen to its music and provide the instruments it truly needs to play in harmony. Your awakening begins. Now, the image of Arthur, the health-conscious man who did everything right, yet still fell victim to a devastating stroke, does not have to be your story. His fate was sealed by a tragic misunderstanding, a belief in a lie sold to him in a bottle. You now possess the truth he never had. You understand that the greatest threat may not be the passage of time, but the well-intentioned ignorance that accompanies it. True health is not a passive act of swallowing pills. It is an active pursuit of knowledge, a revolutionary act of questioning everything you've been told. The stroke that lurks in the shadows feeds on complacency and blind faith. Banish it with the light of this raw truth. Your journey of transformation, of reclaiming the sovereignty of your own body, starts with this single moment of awakening. The power has always been within you, not in the supplements on your shelf. If you are tired of the lies and ready to continue this journey into the unfiltered truth about your health, subscribe to this channel. This is not a place for simple answers or easy fixes. This is a forge for those who seek to become unbreakable. Click subscribe and ring the bell, because the next revelation is coming, and it will change everything you thought you knew. Your new life begins now.